Hello, guys. Welcome back to another beautiful and interesting session with me today. It's still your favorite presenter and your favorite YouTube channel, Jinsei Matters with Roy. It's a beautiful weekend, and I'm very happy to be here to have another interesting, impacting, and insightful conversation. And today we'll be having another business gist. And today really is something different, but I'm sure you're going to enjoy every bit of the discussion today. So, if you can see me clearly, if you can hear me well, don't hesitate to share me out with your friends, your family members, your colleagues, and every other person you know would benefit greatly from the discussion today. And today we have someone special, someone who I've seen. Oh my God, she's so hardworking, and you need to see her end works. She's so good at what she does, and I'm even surprised the way she was able to move from being a microbiologist to doing these beautiful end works that you can see. So today we'll be talking on crocheting, how to be smart, being smart, becoming smart in the crochet business. So without wasting much of our time, join me in welcoming. Join me in welcoming. Oh, I think our network is, she's having an issue with our network provider, but very soon she'll be joining the discussion again. So, like I was saying earlier, today we'll be having a discussion on becoming smart in the crochet business. You know, I've seen different samples of these business from other people, but this particular one really captivated me, and I was wondering, wow, this is really interesting. And it's a business that you cannot just overlook. It's a business that it's so interesting because it's very interesting. It's very nice to work, to have something you can work with, like as in using your hands to work on something and then seeing the results, seeing the, oh wow, I made this. Did I just make this? Wow, you can imagine how how lovely that will be. Oh, she's back. Thank you very much, Mrs. Mary Olofien, for joining us on the platform today. It's a great privilege and we really, really appreciate it. Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes, yes, I can hear you. Hello,
Okay,
good
thank you
afternoon.
so much. Thank you very much for
Yes,
the opportunity to have you with us on the platform today. And without wasting much
thank
of our time, everyone, please kindly join me in welcoming our guest speaker for today, Mrs. Mary Olofien. Welcome on board. Thank you so much. Kindly introduce yourself. Tell us anything you would like us to know about you. Thank you very much, Ma.
thank you. Thanks for having me today. It's an opportunity I appreciate. My
You're
name is
welcome.
Mary Olofiyem. Just like you've been told, I'm a wife, I'm a mother of two children, and I'm a business person, and I'm also a student. Yes, a postgraduate student. So my business for my business, I'm into the making of crochet wares and knit wares. I make them from locally sourced materials here in Nigeria, and we sell to young adults, we sell to babies, we sell to toddlers. In fact, we serve every category of person. And what my brand is about, we we produce knitted wares, and why you should patronize us or get connected to the brand is that you can get whatever you want in whatever color, in whatever size, everything you need. We are here to just tell us, just give us the go ahead to make something for you, and we'll do it. So that's a brief introduction about myself.
Thank you very much for that. I can imagine she is still a student. Wow. A wife, a mom. a businesswoman, a student. Wow, wow. I think we will still come back to that. You'll tell us how you've been able to manage and juggle all these responsibilities together. Okay, thank you so much for that, Mrs. Olofinyo. So I was just surprised that while being you actually studied microbiology, and I
Yeah.
was like, what really led you into this crochet business, being a microbiologist? Why not just be something else, like engage in another kind of business? Why this particular kind of business? Is it like your interest, or something, or someone out there motivated you, or just kindly brief us on your motivation to crochet business?
Okay. Thank you very much. Actually, what pushed me into this business, or what made me start this business, is my passion for crafts. I really love anything handmade, be it with paper, be it with wool, be it with raffia, anything handmade. I'm really happy when I see that okay, you can actually work with your hands and produce something this beautiful. So while growing up, I started crocheting. I had neighbors then that were crocheters, and I was taught, and while growing up too, I took it up, and I could always see the appreciation on people's faces when I showed them bags, purses, small items that I made back then. So, and after my first degree, instead of just waiting at home, I went for further training in the aspect of knitting. Though I had been crocheting for a while, and I I saw the need to go to learn. So I learned how to knit also with the machine.
Wow. Wow. Hello. Hello. Wow, I think. Oh, she's back. Hello. Wow. Think she's having issues with uh network provider, kind of. Like she was saying, I think one thing I've really noticed on this business series that we've had so far is you cannot ignore the place of training. Most of the speakers that we've had have always emphasized on the need for training. Even if you have a basic knowledge of on something, it might still not be enough. Oh, she's back. Welcome back.
Yes.
All right, we can hear you now. Hello. Hello.
And a big sister saw it, and she was like, wow, did you make that? I said yes. And do you know, she instantly purchased it from me. And
Wow.
by the following week, I had more orders to make that same type of bag for them.
Wow.
And that was how Emian Designs started. Thank you.
Wow, that's really interesting. And I really understand the aspect of you going for a training. You didn't just remain on the level of, oh, I have the knowledge, I'm enough, the knowledge I have is enough for me to continue on this business line. You didn't stop at that. You went for further training. This is a great lesson, and this is something we should hold on to, that whatever it is, don't just think people that are experts at this business, at these various kinds of businesses, maybe, oh, they didn't go for training. No, you still need to seek further counsels. Look for trainings, look for people that are really very good at that aspect of the business you want to venture into. Don't just feel you are enough, your knowledge is enough. Go for training, pay for trainings. It will make you better at that particular choice of business that you are interested in. Welcome back, Mrs. Olofinyeho. You were saying
Thank you.
something. You were telling us earlier about the bag you made and how you got
Yes.
more orders for that particular kind of bag.
Yes.
So that was how it all
Yes.
started. Was that how it
Yes. That
started?
was how I started. Yes. Yes.
Wow,
Can you
that's
hear me?
yes, I can hear you now. That's really interesting. Wow.
Yes. Thank
So now that M Yard designs started, what has differentiated your brand? I mean, Emiad designs, what's really differentiates yours from other brands out there? Because I've seen some other people make the same kind of thing, do the same kind of thing you are doing, but there's still a difference between yours and theirs. So can you share with us, okay, what distinguishes yours from other brands?
Okay, thank you. What distinguishes my brand from others is the uniqueness of my product. Okay, when you come to me and tell me you want to make a dress, a baby cardigan, I ask you your preferences and then I go on to throw in my mix. I make research. How can I combine this color to make this thing so beautiful and eye-popping and different from what you get in the main market? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
So the uniqueness of my items, yes, they differentiate, and then the quality of materials I used to produce. Like I say, and most people don't know, there are different categories of wool. There are different, let me just say, levels to this thing. There are different qualities and we don't compromise on quality at all at all. So no matter what you're making, we make use of the best quality material so that you can still use our items for quite a long time. So that is another thing that distinguishes my brand from others. A brief recap, I said the uniqueness of my product. I make research, I go online to look at different samples and then come out with a unique item, with a unique sample. And then the other thing is I don't compromise on the quality of my product. And this has made me get repeat customers over and over again. Thank you.
Wow, that's great. And seriously, there are sometimes you get some cardigans, sometimes you get some sweaters, and then before you know it, after a short time, you discover, oh, why? What happened? I just got this material, and then the whole thing is slacking already. So I think that's a very good point. If you won't compromise on the quality of the materials you use, definitely people will come back again and again to patronize you. So this is just a point that I I discovered from what you just said. Thank you very much, Mrs. Olofio. Also, being a student, you're a student, a postgraduate student, and I also discovered that you have an interest in photography. Wow. I was like, wow. And also I saw some of your pictures, some of the pictures you've taken. I was like, this is interesting. This is so lovely. You know what? As I displayed some of the pictures of the wears you made. I displayed them on my WhatsApp status. And oh my god, someone was like, wow, this is so beautiful. I want. I was like, seriously, these materials, these designs are really so lovely. And to all our viewers out there, you need to check out Mrs. Olofie's business page. She makes quality, and not just quality, captivating, so lovely, beautiful wears, baby wears. She makes dresses, socks, caps, and not just for babies. She also makes for adults. So if you need any of these things, or maybe wait, Mrs. Mary, do you organize
Yes.
trainings for people? If there is anyone
Yes. I
who is interested in being trained by you, do you organize
yes.
trainings?
Yes. I organize trainings. For now, for knitting, I only have offline training for knitting. But for crochet, I organize online and offline classes. So if you are not within my location and you are interested in learning the art of crochet, There are lots of classes, self-made videos. I made those videos myself, and they are step by step. They are explanatory. So I have had students that learned from me online, and now they are very, very good crocheters.
Wow, that's great. Because I was about asking you that, okay, if there is anyone who is interested in being trained by you, anyone who is interested in uh this particular line of business, how can they go about it? Another thing is, how can people reach you? Like, do your, maybe you have a business line, or what's the major means through which people can reach across to you?
Yes. You can reach me on any of my social media channels. I have an Instagram page also called Emian Designs. I have a Facebook page, and on my Facebook page there's a WhatsApp link that will bring you straight to my WhatsApp. So you can
Wow.
always reach me on any of the social media pages we have, and immediately I see your message, I would be sure to leave a reply. Thank
Wow.
you.
Wow, that's good. So to all our viewers out there, if you are very if you have an interest in this particular line of business, don't worry, I'm going to drop our business line, our business page on the just in the comment section. You can check it after the conversation now. So, like I was saying, how have you been able to juggle all these responsibilities together? You're a postgraduate student, you're into photography, you're into crocheting, and you're still a beautiful mom of two. Wow. We really, really need to learn
Thank you.
from you. How have you been how have you been managing these duties all together without anyone affecting the other?
Okay, thank you. This is really, really a great question because it's something others ask me often, that how do you do it? And I want to say, first and foremost, it is the strength of God, God's strength. Because if I say, okay, sometimes I look back and even wonder how I've been able to manage, but I see God's strength. God gave me the strength, and God gave me the inspiration. And secondly, I have a good support system. I have a very great support system. My husband is my number one support system. There are times that I have to be in the lab till evening. He takes charge of the children, picks them from school, and I think you understand what I'm trying to say.
Ah,
I have
yes.
a good friends that sometimes when I'm not able to pick up my children from school, they help me. And I have siblings also that school around, my that also school in OAU here, so they help me from time to time. So I have a good support system in my husband, my friends, my family. They help me. Sometimes I have to like lock myself up. I want to write. Please, I don't want any disturbance, and the my husband will keep the children engaged. Sometimes I'll be like, oh no, I only want to work today on the knitting machine. And another thing that has helped me is planning. Planning. It might interest you to know that every Sunday night before the start of school run on Monday morning, I plan my week. Okay, Monday I'll be in the laboratory. Tuesday I'll be going to market to procure materials. Wednesday I'll be on the machine working and trying to meet up with others. Thursday I'm lab. Friday I'm back to the lab. Sometimes my weekends are for taking sometimes I take product pictures for people. So my weekends, they are sometimes set aside for that. So something that has helped me is planning.
Hmm.
Before starting my week, even daily, I plan, okay, from so time to so time, from this time to this time, I'll be here, I'll be doing this. Then by 2 p.m., I'm out of the lab, I'm going to get this and this. So planning has really, really helped me. It has helped me to manage my time. And that thing is time management. I think this should be the fourth point. Time management. I really, really manage my time. If I say, okay, by 8 a.m., I want to be on the machine working, you most likely find me there, except other factors come up, which I have no control over. So, time management, I really, really, if I've highlighted a particular time portion of the day to be doing one thing, you most likely find me there, because if I don't do it, the rest of the day might be skewed, and some things might not, the rest of the items on the list might not go according to plan. So I really, really, really try to manage my time. So thank you. That's how I've been able to manage and to juggle. And by God's grace, I just defended my master's thesis last
Wow.
month. So I'm a bit free to concentrate on business for now. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Congratulations on that. I'm really very, very happy for you. Congratulations
Thank
once
you.
again. Wow. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. Yeah. Support
Thank you.
system. Having a great support system is something you cannot, as in, you cannot just ignore it. If you don't have a great support system, you will break down easily. Like, I've asked some other business moms out there, like, how have you been able to manage being a business mom and also being a mother at home, being a wife? How have they been able to cope? And most people have always referred to their husbands as being a great support system. So if you're a single out there and you're watching this, make it one of your prayer points. God, the your will
Yes.
for my life, let it be someone that will be supportive. Is a very, very important prayer point you need to tell God about, because if you don't have a good support system, I tell you, you get frustrated, you get tired. In fact, you end up quitting that any kind of business you want to go into, because you cannot just do it alone. You need the support of your husband. Also, the the aspect of time management, it's very, very important if you must go far. If not, you will not be productive. Trying to do this, you did not finish it. You tried to do that, you didn't finish it. Try to do another, pick up another duty or another responsibility, you can't even finish it. At the end of the day, what if you should try to evaluate everything you did that day, you will discover nothing tangible. But if you are able to plan, okay, this particular day, this is what I'm going to be doing, then you end up finishing that particular task instead of doing everything half, midway, 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 midway. So time management is really very important, is a key factor if you must go far in any form of business. Thank you very much, Mrs. Mary, for sharing that with us. So, like every other business out there, I'm sure this crochet business as well will have it will also have its challenges, or like issue, like some things, some challenges, some issues you've faced, some of the challenges you've faced, and how you've been able to overcome these challenges, like every other business does. Please, can you share that with us? What are those challenges you faced in this line of business, and things you did to be able to that helped you to overcome these challenges?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I'll say the first challenge I had is the issue of pricing. Let me just say I started as a newbie, and I thought just buy so X materials and add Y to it, and then just get something above your cost material, your cost price, and then you are good to go. So that was the first issue I had, pricing. So it's just like I was working and I was not really, really making much profit. I had to sit down and then learn from others that run similar businesses, others that are running other businesses, though they are also Nigerian entrepreneurs. So I learned from them the issue of pricing, and I got that okay, I was not actually calculating my cost price right, just okay, I'm going to the market to procure materials, and I didn't even add the cost of transport to and fro to my cost price. You understand? At the end of the day, I discovered that I was not making much profit, so I had to learn how to price my product effectively, so I will understand what really, really, really is my cost price, and what really, really do I want to be my profit. So that has helped me. I had to go and learn. I had to ask questions. I asked questions from even from people that are also doing my kind of business. Okay, do you have this? Okay, I saw this product. I saw you are selling it for so price. Did you get buyers, and how did they arrive at this price? And some of them willingly shared. And another challenge I faced is that okay, some people are not they are not really my target market. It's not everyone that can afford my product. And this was something I learned after okay, getting my prices right. I discovered that not everyone is my target market. I discovered that not everyone is my target market. Not everyone can afford my product. So I, with that mindset, I started marketing to the right people. Not not everyone will see this and say they want to buy. Though there are some low priced items too that I can give people, but there are some items that I don't even bother to market to a certain category, and this has helped me. If you come and tell me you want to buy this and I give you my price and we try to negotiate, and if it's not working out, I simply leave it, because this crochet business is time consuming, and if not, you just be working, and at the end of the day you'll not be getting your profit. And another thing is that not everyone appreciates crafts, and that is just them. It's not like they don't appreciate what you are doing. It's just that that's just who they are. They are not craft people, so you can't expect to market those kind of and they will buy. No, so you just leave them. You don't force things. So those are some of the challenges I had, and by God's grace I've been able to overcome. Thank you.
Wow, thank you so much for that. I think I was once in your shoe. You know, as a business person.
We've all been there. We've all been there.
Exactly. And that is why if you're as a viewer out there and you're planning to start a business, especially as we are planning to start a new year in some days time, it will be wise if you learn from others. Don't feel too big to learn from others. Others that have been in this business, they have some challenges they faced. You need to meet with them, ask them questions. What were the challenges? What were the pitfalls you had? And they will share with you so that you don't fall into the same pit they fell into. So you don't have the same experience, the same nasty experiences they had. Like this issue of pricing, before you will be able to calculate what your selling price will be, you need to even if it is just even if it is the transport from your house to the market, the any money you spend before that particular product is ready, you should include everything without forgetting anything. And you'll be able to do
Yeah.
this if you have a good record, if you have a very good record.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have a good record, then you
Yeah.
forget easily. You forget, oh, I bought this, oh, I bought this, oh, the price changed. Oh, I forgot. Ah, I didn't include this. And at the long run, you discover there is no profits. It's like as if you're just working, you're just working, you're working, you're working, and then at the long run, nothing to show forth from it. So it's a very good thing if uh there's someone out there, if you're watching this and you have the mind of starting a business anytime soon, learn from others. Like Mrs. Mary said earlier, that she had to reach out to other people who are also in the same business line as her, and then they opened up to her. She had some discussions with them, and it's really really helped her. So don't feel, oh, is it needed? Do I need it? I can handle it. No, nobody is an island of knowledge. We keep learning. We learn even as a
Yeah.
business person. Someone, maybe you are very good at marketing, but you are not good at record keeping. You might be good at production, and you are not good at marketing. You might be good at other aspect of business, but other aspects will, there will still be some other aspect that you'll still be faulting. So you need to reach out to others, learn from them. How are you doing it? How have you been able to do this and the likes? And then you come out strong. Thank you very much, Mrs. Mary. So before we bring this conversation to a conclusion, what advice do you have for upcoming business people out there? Maybe there's someone else there who is interested in this crochet business, and maybe you have a few, one or two things to share with us. Do this, don't do this, do this, and something like that.
Okay. Thank you. It's been a nice discussion so far. The advice I'll have for any coming trying to start a business in Nigeria is that you should study the market. Is there demand for what you are producing? Don't just wake up one day and say, okay, oh, I want to start producing this. What if there's no market for it? So you have to study your market, study what people want, and how you can be solution that people have. That's the first thing. Identify
Oh, sorry, we didn't
problems
get the
you are
first point.
afloat in.
Sorry, Mrs.
Yes,
Mary,
I
we
said
didn't get the first
okay.
point
Sorry,
well.
I said you have yes, you have to study your market. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, it's much better now.
Yes. Yes. I said you have to study your market, identify a problem around you, and then create a solution to meet that problem. That is the first thing that will keep you afloat in business. So that's the first thing. Study your market. Don't just wake up one day and say, okay, I want to start selling this, even when there's excess supply of such in your environment. That is not a good business idea. Identify a scarcity and then try to find solution to it. For my business now, I know that okay, people really want knitted items or crocheted items that okay they want in their preferred colors and in their preferred size. There are different cardigans in the market. Let's just say imported that by the time a baby uses it for 3 months, you can't use it again because the thing is now too small for the baby. So that was the problem I identified. Mothers will come to me and tell me, okay, your cardigan, how many months? My cardigan, a baby can wear it for a year and above. Yes, and that will give them the confidence to purchase. Another thing is that you also have to learn proper business strategies. Like I mentioned earlier, you have to get your pricing right, then marketing, how you market, then how you do business with family and friends. How do you do it so that you stay afloat? So that's the advice I have for upcoming business people in Nigeria. You have to like learn proper business strategies. Don't be like us that we learnt on the job. You can get books, you can get materials, you can learn from others that are running a business in Nigeria. Try to learn proper business strategies before starting your business. And I wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for those wonderful pieces of advice. Like like our guest
You're
speaker
welcome.
said, like she has said, it is very, very important you study your environment. Don't just wake up and say, "Oh, I think I saw this particular person. She's selling this, and she's really making millions. She's doing this. Oh, I is that particular thing I'm going to start. I'm going to start that particular business." Oh my god! And in your own area, it's not everybody is interested. You don't even have, in fact, you can't even count up to 10 people that are interested in that particular product, but you still want to go into it just because a friend of yours is really making it in that particular line of business. No, it doesn't work that way. Is there a problem you want to solve? Identify that problem, because that is what will make you stand out. That is what will make you unique. So after identifying these, then uh, you still need to learn other business tactics, other business, maybe the recording, the marketing, and so many other things you need to learn. Don't just go into business without learning all these things. And with these, we'll be bringing our discussion, our business gist for this weekend to a close. Thank you very much, Mrs. Mary Olofion, for the privilege to have you with us on this platform. And to all our viewers
Thank
out
you.
there, if you have any question for her regarding this discussion, kindly drop it in the comment section. I'll forward it to her, and then I'll share a business page so you can easily reach out to her. Maybe if you want to order for some of our products, or you want to have you want to have a train you. She's readily available. She's friendly, she's accommodating, and you will enjoy our products, whether for babies, for kids, for toddlers, or for adults, for men, for women. Don't worry, you're in good hands. Thank you so much. Thank you very much. So till I come your way
For
again,
having
is
me today.
still you're welcome. So till I come your way again, is still Jinsei Matters. Wait, right. And I'll be wishing you a wonderful weekend. Thank you so much. Bye bye.